This is SportsCenter.
On this edition of SportsCenter, we've got the biggest week of the girls' season. First, it's a game against Park River that went down to the wire. Then they took a trip out west to play undefeated rugby. Finally, with the end of the regular season, the Bearcats found themselves in a rematch of last year's district tournament championship. On the boys' side of things, we covered 2 of the 5 district matchups, starting out with the much improved Rolla team, and then finishing up with a game against the highly regarded Dunseith Dragons in what turned out to be somewhat of a shocker. It's all coming up next on NHSPN SportsCenter. Hi, and welcome to NHSPN SportsCenter. I'm Johnny Heisler along with Cale Miller. Since losing to 4 wins on December 15th, the girls basketball team has racked up one win after another. But for the remainder of December and the first 4 weeks of January, the competition wasn't all that good. That changed in a big way as we went into the final week of the regular season. On January 30th, the Bearcats beat the Carrington Cardinals by only 7 points, the closest game by far since the loss to 4 wins. Carrington would receive some votes in the polls after a good showing against North Star.
The following week, the Bearcats really had their work cut out for them, with games against 2 of the best teams in the state. First, they faced the number 3 team in the polls, the Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies. This would be the first-ranked team that the Bearcats played this season. Let's see how they competed. Quilving finds a wide-open Logie who gets the easy basket. For 3 of her 20 points on the night, Macy Quilving hits a deep 3. Miller's shot attempt doesn't fall, but Quilving gets the rebound, puts it up, count it, and a foul. Quilving feeds the cutting Halverson, who puts up 2 of her 6 points on the night. Miller is dangerous from the 3-point land, and she proves that here. She puts up 3 of her 10 points. For 1 of her 4 assists, Borstead passes it to Halverson, who gets the basket and a foul. After the big win, the Bearcats are now 16-1 on their season and face the number 2 team in the state, the Rugby Panthers, later on in the week. Quilving, who averages a double-double, shows it in this game with 20 points and 17 rebounds on the night. Madison Borstead, who averages about 3.1 assists a game, has an impressive night with 4. The Bearcats shot 44% from the field in this tough game.
After taking that win against the Aggies, North Star then took on the number 2 ranked Rugby Panthers. To make the challenge even greater, this game was also on the road. North Star had just taken away the Aggies' undefeated record. Now they would try to hand their Panthers the first loss too. Peyton Halverson shows off her shooting capabilities and is left open to sink a 3. Macy Quilving gets the pass and puts it up for 2 of her 24 points. The Bearcats quickly transition the ball down court to get it to Maya Halverson for the left-handed layup. Stephanie Miller fakes a shot attempt, then steps back and puts up a 3 from the baseline. Quilving looks for the open cutting teammates while she stops and pops a mid-range jumper. Brenna Logie posts up across the lane and gets the high-low pass for a quick shot in front of the basket. As the girls pressure the ball, Maddie Borstead is able to read the pass for a steal and assist to Halverson. Quilving makes a hard backdoor cut to get the high lob from Maddie Borstead. Quilving and Miller led the team with double-digit scoring, while Halverson and Logie had 7 each. Borstead led the team in assists. The girls had minimal turnovers against the number 2 ranked team in the state.
After those 2 wins, the Bearcats were vaulted into the number 2 spot in the polls, behind only unbeaten Thompson. They finished off the regular season with a 37-point shellacking of Newtown, and then started out the District 8 tourney with a convincing win over Rolette Wilford. And now let's turn it over to Derek Linseth for coverage of the district championship.
Thanks, Cale. Last year, the Bearcats played the Langdon Munich Cardinals in the district championship by winning by 2 points on the late basket by Macy Quilving. This year, the same 2 teams met up in the championship game again. Earlier in the season, the Bearcats had defeated Langdon convincingly. This time around, it wasn't going to be quite so easy. Everybody knows that Macy Quilving is a dominant force inside, but not many realize that she shoots a gaudy 46% from beyond the arc. Stephanie Miller is a guard, but she also knows how to post up her defender to get buckets like this. A long bounce pass by Langdon gives Maddie Borstead the opportunity to sneak in for the steal and the layup. Peyton Halverson's pass goes just beyond the reach of 2 Cardinal defenders, leaving Macy with an easy bank shot. Brenna Logie has been the recipient of many passes like this throughout the season, as the defense often keys on Miller or Quilvane. Langdon tries to guard Macy with just one defender. That's not going to work. Macy's height lets her look over the top of the defense and get a pinpoint pass to the neglected Borstead. Watch the 3 Cardinal defenders in the lane as they all come out to guard Macy, leaving Brenna all alone again. Assist Halverson. Although the Bearcats had 3 in double figures, this game belonged to Macy. Her 34-point output was the 4th time this season that she has been over 30 points. Her season average is now up to 24 points per game. It wasn't a very clean game, however, as both teams had over 20 turnovers.
Hi, I'm Macy Quilvang, along with Peyton Halverson. We'll be covering the boys basketball team as they head into the final games of the regular season. The Bearcats opened up their district play against the Rolla Rock Lake Bulldogs in late January. The Bearcats were the favorites to win this game, but Rolla was going to give them everything they had. Let's see how this one ended up. Oakland finds himself wide open as he shoots his famous elbow jump shot for 2 points. Heisler leads the breakaway as he dishes it off for Legacy for 2 of his 12 points on the night. Thomas cuts toward the basket where he makes the easy layup. Komorowski fights his way through the elevator screen and nails the 3-pointer. Heisler and Komorowski work on their 2-man game, and Heisler finishes the play and gets the foul. Sturr misses the shot, but luckily Dugdale is there to get the rebound and the putback. Heisler gets the rebound and finds a way to sneak a 3-quarter shot at the end of the third. This made Cube-tastic plays of the week. Heisler and Komorowski once again tag team for the basket and assist on the fast break. The Bearcats pull out of this game on top. The Bearcats had 3 people in double-digit scoring, and Legacy leads the way in rebounds as he had himself a double-double. The Bulldogs shot 39% from the field, while the Bearcats shot 49%.
After winning an ugly game against Langdon by a mere 4 points, and then having a convincing win over Carrington, the Bearcats took on the Dunseith Dragons. The Bearcats would need to win this game if they wanted a chance at the first-place spot for the district tournament. Let's check out the highlights. Heisler is having a down year for threes compared to last year, but he sure doesn't show it as he nails this 3. Heisler finds Komorowski on the give-and-go backdoor play as he gets a lucky tip in for a well-deserved 2. Oakland hands the ball off to Dugdale, where he hits nothing but net on this 5-footer for 2 of his 6 points. Legacy picks Keplin's pocket, and Heisler gets the ball to Komorowski for an and one for 2 of his 26 points on the night. Komorowski and Heisler led the scoring for the Bearcats. They continue their hot shooting from behind the arc as they shoot a solid 7 for 14. The Bearcats outscored the Dragons every quarter but the first one. The Bearcats are now 10-4 on their season.
That's it for this edition of SportsCenter. Check back in a couple of weeks as we cover more postseason basketball. Thanks for watching.